Go ahead and find your seat, whatever that looks like for you. Um, and then just let your breath just kind of come however your breath wants to come, first of all. And then as you start to feel grounded in the space, go ahead and let your breath start to lengthen. Let the inhales get longer. Let the exhales take their time. Bring in air nice and deep and exhale, letting it go. Inhale and let it go. And then start to do your physiologic sigh. What your physiologic sigh is 2 inhales and then 1 long exhale. So let your eyes close if they haven't already. And after you've done 3 physiologic sighs, come back and do 3 of just your normal breath, your normal rhythm, whatever feels good in your body right now. And then let yourself find those 3 physiologic sighs. Let yourself release something. Let something go with that exhale. And then coming back to your natural breath, allow your mind to wander for just a couple of beats, just wandering through your day, looking for those things that you're grateful for, things that brought you great joy, that brought you pride, that brought you appreciation, things that allowed you to feel positive emotions today. Take just a moment and make a list of at least 3 of those things for you. Some days they might be very deep, philosophical things, and other days they might be trivial. Who cares? Just let yourself feel that appreciation, let yourself feel that gratefulness as you just continue to breathe, seeing if you can relax your jaw, seeing if you can unfurl your brow. And just seeing if you can just find yourself right here in this space with nothing else taking your focus or your attention besides right here and right now. And then as you feel ready, take a nice inhale, and on your exhale, let your right ear come over towards your right shoulder. Inhale, left ear comes over towards the left shoulder. And then on your own breath, taking your time, making it as fast or slow as your body says yes to, just come back and forth with your breath. One more of each side, wherever you are. And then bring head back to center and exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, chin to sky. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, chin to sky. Find your own rhythm. Find what feels good for you in your body right now. Just let yourself find that shape, that movement, that rhythm. And then coming back to center, exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, chin to your right shoulder. Exhale, chin to your left shoulder. And find this movement. Finding your speed, your rhythm, finding what feels good to you right now. Eventually letting yourself find a full circle. Making sure that you reverse your circle and go the opposite way as well. Just finding all of this movement of your neck, making it feel good in your body. Bring head back to center. Inhale, shoulders to your ears. Exhale, pull them back and down. Let them drop down. Inhale, shoulder shrug. Exhale, let the shoulders pull back and down. One more time. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, back and down. And then reverse it. Inhale, pull the shoulders back, pulling those shoulder blades together. Raise the shoulders up towards your ears and then let them fall back to their natural space. Inhale, pulling the shoulders back, pulling the shoulder blades together, raising the shoulders and then rolling them forward back to their natural space. One more time. Inhale, pull them back, lift them high, and then let them release back down to where they want to be. Next inhale, send hands all the way to the sky. On your exhale, right hand finds your left knee, left hand finds the space behind you. Using your right hand, push against your leg, allowing yourself to find just a little bit more twist. Inhale, hands come to the sky. Exhale, left hand comes to right knee, right hand comes behind you. Push, finding that little bit more of a twist. And then flow this just a bit. Inhale, hands go through center. Right hand comes to left knee, left hand comes back behind you. Yes, inhale, hands go through center. Left hand comes to right knee, right hand behind you. Yes, inhale through center. Right hand, left knee. Yes, one more time. Inhale through center, left hand, right knee. Finding that twist. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, planting your hands in front of you somewhere. They can be far away, it can be close, it doesn't matter. But wherever you've chosen, keep your hands planted and then bend your elbows, bringing your upper body down closer to the floor, finding just that little bit of additional space. With every exhale, finding more of a bend of the elbows, letting the strength of your arms pull your body down just a little closer if your body says yes. And then allow your hands to push back up, coming back towards your body. Beautiful. Roll over your shins, coming into your tabletop. When you find your tabletop, inhale, sending your hips and your forehead as high as you possibly can, coming into your cow pose. Exhale, tucking your chin and rounding your back. And maybe you add some different movements because that's what your spine says yes to right now. That's completely fine. Let yourself explore. Let yourself play. Let yourself find what your body wants to add to your cat-cows. Don't let yourself stay in a box. Be you, express you, whatever feels like you. And then when it feels complete to you, come back to your tabletop. Let your right leg go back behind you, toes pointing down towards the floor. Take a moment just finding that space, pulling your belly in nice and tight. Send your left hand towards the front of the room, thumb up towards the ceiling. And then just hold right here with your breath. Breathing nice and long, pulling your belly in, letting the breath still flow. Just holding yourself here. One more breath wherever you are. And then allow everything to come back down to the mat. Send your left foot back behind you. Flex the toes down towards the floor. Right hand goes to the front of the room. Thumb reaches for the ceiling. Pulling the belly in nice and strong. Keep breathing. Let your breath just flow while you're still holding your abdominal muscles in, but letting your breath just flow in and out. One more breath. You got this. Put everything back down. Allow your big toes to come together, knees to come apart, hips come down towards heels, forehead comes down towards the mat, coming into your child's pose, coming back to your gratitude list, coming back to all of those things that have happened today or this week that just make you feel good inside. Giving yourself just that moment. Next breath, lift up just enough to take your right hand and put it underneath your left, landing on the back of your right shoulder. Finding that place where you feel a bit of stretch, a bit of pull in your right shoulder. Breathing into that space. Next breath, unwinding the right hand allowing it to go back towards the mat, sitting the left hand underneath the right armpit. Finding that stretch in the upper back, in the left shoulder. Next breath, lift yourself back up, finding your tabletop again. Flipping your toes, sending your hips up and back, coming into your first down dog. Maybe you need to pedal your feet. Maybe you need to bend your knees. You find what feels good for you. And then just settle in, taking those 3 breaths. Feeling all the way up. Exhaling, letting go. With your next inhale, come to your tippy toes. And then take as many steps as you possibly can. Taking your time, keeping your hands in contact with the mat for as long as your body says yes to, even when it starts to feel awkward. And then land in your forward fold. Top of head is pointing down towards the mat. Just letting yourself be pulled down to the mat. This pose could also be called realize how bad your pedicure is. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Find your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, pulling your shoulder blades together. Exhale, release. Forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees slightly, circle. Sweep arms up to the sky, finding your high mountain pose. Exhale, right hand comes down to the mat. Left hand goes up and over. Inhale, both hands reach for the mat. Exhale, left hand comes down towards the mat. Right hand goes up and over. Inhale, both hands reach for the mat. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale and halfway lift. Bend your knees, plant your hands, step to the back of your mat, finding your plank pose. Remembering plank can be on your toes or on your knees. There's no wrong answer. You find what plank feels like for you. Hold for a full inhale. Hold for your full exhale. Hold for one more inhale. Exhale and slowly, slowly, slowly let yourself come down to the mat. Allow forearms to come to your mat. Palms are on the mat, fingers are nice and wide. On your inhale, lift your upper body, pulling your belly, trying to get some space between your belly and the floor, coming into your Sphinx pose. Exhale, release down to the mat. Inhale, pull everything up, pull your belly in. Try and keep your shoulders out of your ears. Exhale, release down to your mat. Inhale, lift your upper body up. Try and peel the belly up off of the mat. Keeping elbows nice and tight, shoulders out of the ears. Exhale, release down to the mat. Flip your toes. Make your way through tabletop or plank back to your down dog. Inhale and exhale those 3 breaths here. Letting yourself just settle in. Next breath, come to your tippy toes, taking those steps. See how long you can keep your hands in contact with the mat. Taking your time. Arriving in your forward fold. Letting the top of your head just hang. Head just hanging like a weight, pulling you closer to the earth. Feeling all of the sensation going up the backs of the legs. Inhale and halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend your knees slightly. Start to roll yourself up to high mountain. Exhale, right hand comes down towards your mat. Left hand goes up and over. Inhale, both hands reach for the sky. Exhale, left hand comes towards the mat. Right hand comes up and over. Inhale, both hands reach for the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees, plant your hands, step to the back of your mat, finding your plank. Stay for your inhale. Stay for your exhale. Next inhale. You got this. You can do this. Exhale. Slowly, 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 slowly lower yourself down to your mat. Allow hands to come down by your hips. Inhale, lift everything up off of the mat, coming into your locust pose. Exhale and stay lifted. Inhale, lift a little bit higher. Exhale and stay. Inhale, one more lift if you have any space. Exhale, release down to the mat. Let hands form a pillow. Bend your knees and windshield wiper feet side to side. Next breath, flip your toes. Send yourself through plank or tabletop back to your down dog. When you arrive in your down dog, inhale to your tippy toes. Exhale, move to the front of the mat however you'd like to get there. Inhale and halfway lift. Exhale, fold in, release, let go. Inhale, circle sweep arms up to the sky, stretching and making yourself tall. Exhale, cactus your arms. Press the hips and the chest forward. Maybe release your head to the back of the room, finding a back stretch. Inhale, hands come to heart center in prayer position. Allow your eyes to close for just a beat. Coming back to your gratitude, reminding yourself that you're worth that gratitude, reminding yourself that you deserve your own appreciation, reminding yourself that it's okay to feel proud of your accomplishments. It's okay to feel proud of the challenges you've made it through. It's okay to feel proud of the fears you've overcome. It's okay to feel proud of the life that you have created for yourself. Allow yourself to feel that overwhelming gratitude. Next breath, send arms to the sky, sink your hips, bend your knees, coming into your chair pose. Exhale, hands to airplane arms. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, 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 hands to heart center. Shift weight to the left foot. Pick the right foot up. Land it back behind you, far enough that you can actually place the full foot onto the mat. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward over your extended right leg, trying to keep your left knee as straight as possible. So folding over your extended left leg and your left knee, coming into your pyramid pose. Feeling all that stretch coming up the back of the left leg. Maybe you're feeling it into your glutes. Maybe you're feeling it into your hips. And just letting yourself feel that stretch. And then bending the left knee, planting your hands on the mat, sending the right leg to the sky, coming into your standing splits. And just seeing how that feels. You can use this as a balance pose if you'd like, or you can keep hands firmly planted on the ground. Balance pose would be picking up one hand at a time, going to your ankle. It can be bringing both hands to your ankle. It can be bringing hands to heart center as well. You get to decide what feels good for you in your standing splits. If hands are off the mat, bring them to the mat. Bend your left knee. Let the front of the right knee meet the back of the left knee as it bends. This is a jiva squat. Inhale, leg goes long. Exhale, jiva squat. Inhale, leg goes long. Exhale, jiva squat. Inhale, leg goes long. Exhale, last jiva squat. Inhale, leg goes long. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, circle sweep arms up to the sky, stretching and making yourself tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Allow eyes to close. Allow yourself to feel proud for what you just did. Allow yourself to feel accomplished, whether you did a little or a lot. Allow yourself to feel that overwhelming gratitude. And then inhale, stretching hands to the sky, bending knees and sinking hips, finding chair pose again. Exhale, hands to airplane arms. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, 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 hands to heart center. Shift weight to the right foot. Pick the left foot up. Land it behind you so that the left foot is flat on the earth. Inhale, hands to sky. Straighten your right leg if you haven't already. Exhale, fold forward over your extended right leg. Finding your pyramid pose on this side. Feeling all that wonderful stretch going up the back of the left leg. Just noticing the sensation. Noticing how it feels. Noticing maybe how it's different from one side to the other. Not a bad thing or a good thing, it's just different. Bend your knee, your left knee slightly. Plant your hands on your mat. Send your left leg to the sky. We're bending our right knee. I'm getting rights and lefts all confused today. Bending our right knee, sending left leg to the sky. Coming into standing splits here. You have that same balancing option. You can put one hand on ankle, both hands on ankle. You can bring hands to heart center. But just make sure you're focusing on lifting, lifting, lifting your left leg, no matter what your hands are doing. Hands are off the mat, bring them back to the mat, bend your right knee. Allow the front of the left knee to meet the back of the right knee. Inhale, leg long. Exhale, jiva squat. 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 Inhale, leg long. Last one. Exhale, jiva squat. Inhale, leg long. Exhale, forward fold. Let your head just be that weight. Feel some of that release. You did a lot of work right there. On your next breath, walk your hands over to the left side of your mat, keeping your weight heavy in both feet. And then exhale, walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. Still trying to keep your weight nice and equal, heavy in both feet. Bring hands back to center. Bend your left knee. Plant your left hand. Send your right hand up to the sky. Finding elephant pose. Bring right hand down. Bend your right knee. Send left hand to the sky. And then on your breath, on your rhythm, on your breath, whatever pose feels right for you, let yourself go back and forth between these shapes. Finding that turn that works for your body right now. And then coming back to your forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Circle soup arms up to the sky. Stretching and making yourself tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Allowing yourself to feel overwhelming gratitude. Allowing yourself to feel proud of you and what you've done just so far in class. Inhale, circle sweep arms up to the sky, stretching and making yourself nice and tall. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees, plant your hands, step to the back of your mat. Lower yourself down to your mat. Push yourself up to your back bend. So maybe it's a cobra. Maybe it's an up dog. Push yourself back to your down dog. Inhale, right leg goes to the sky. Exhale, right foot comes up by the hands, bending the knee. Left knee comes down to the mat. Inhale and lift the upper body and then push in towards the bent knee, coming into your low lunge. Finding all this sensation, probably in the top of your left hip. Next breath, Left hand comes to the mat. Right hand goes to the sky. Finding another twist. Leaning in. Getting that stretch in the back leg. Next breath, hands frame foot. Bring foot more towards the center of your mat. Straighten your right leg. Hands are framing the leg. This is our half splits. Make sure your bottom is not coming down and resting on the back heel. You want the bottom to be up. Finding that nice stretch. And then we're going to flow this just a little bit. We're going to rebend the right knee, send the hands to the sky, lean in for our low lunge. And then exhale, we're going to straighten the right leg, send the hands back behind us. Take your time. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. One more time through. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, splits. Rebend your right knee, heel toe the foot off the mat. Swing it around until you're able to get to your tabletop. Find a cat-cow if that's what feels good for you. Then flip your toes. Make your way up to your down dog. Inhale, left leg goes to the sky. Exhale, left foot's going to come up here by your hands. Right knee is going to come down to the mat. Inhale, we're going to lean into the bent left knee, sending our hands to the sky, finding our low lunge, feeling all the sensation down the front of the right leg. Next breath, right hand comes to the mat. Left hand goes to the sky. Finding that twist. Seeing if you can roll that shoulder back. Seeing if you can create a straight line from fingertips through wrist, through elbow, through shoulder to the other shoulder. Next breath, plant hands where they're framing the foot. Move your foot more towards the center of your mat. Straighten your left leg. Finding your half splits. Making it feel good. Making sure your bottom doesn't come all the way down to your heel. And then bend left knee, finding our low lunge. Exhale, our half split. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. 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 Inhale, low lunge. This time we stay. Hands come inside the left foot. Heel toe the foot over to the edge of the mat and then swing the knee back to where we're back in our tabletop. Find a cat-cow. That's what your body says yes to. And then allow big toes to come together. Knees to separate. Forehead comes down to mat. Hands stretch down towards the end of your mat, coming into your child's pose. Coming back to your breath. Coming back to your gratitude. One more breath here. Keeping hands where you've planted them. Roll yourself up to where your upper body is over top of your hands. So elbows, shoulders, wrists are about even. And then keeping your elbows nice and close to the body, lower yourself down and push yourself back up and all the way back up to your child's pose. Take a breath. Inhale, roll yourself forward. Find that supported push-up. Pushing yourself all the way back to your child's pose. Doing this nice and deliberately slow. Feeling all of the muscles. Inhale. Supported push-up. Keeping elbows nice and tight. Keeping the movement nice and slow. Inhale, last one. Nice and tight elbows. Pushing up nice and slow. Finding your child's pose. Taking a nice deep breath. Telling yourself thank you. Raising yourself up to your tabletop, bringing both knees to one side. Allowing yourself to come seated on your bottom. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Maybe see if you can fold forward a little bit further away than last time. Exhale, see if you can bend your elbows. Every exhale, bending just a little bit more. Next breath. Bring hands back towards the body. Allow the right leg to go nice and long on your mat. Left foot goes into the left thigh. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, fold forward over your right foot. Finding that stretch that feels good for you. Next breath, release whatever you're holding onto. Come back to your easy seat, but put your legs the opposite way of how you usually sit crisscross applesauce. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, planting your hands out in front of you. And then starting to bend the elbows, bringing the body in closer. Next breath, lift your upper body, walk your hands back towards your body. Let your right leg go nice and long. Left foot goes into right thigh. I feel like we did it this way the last time. This is yoga teaching 101. Switch. Right foot goes into left thigh. Fold forward. And if it was the opposite way, just do whatever we're supposed to be doing right now, okay? Fold forward. Finding that stretch that feels good in your body. Letting yourself breathe. Next breath, release whatever you're holding on to. Allow both feet to come together. Bending both knees, hands come to feet. And then just allow nose to come towards toes, a little or a lot. As long as you're getting stretch in the groin, you're doing it exactly right. So it doesn't matter what you look like compared to anybody else. Next breath, release your toes. Allow yourself bending at your knees to slowly, slowly, slowly start to roll yourself down. And really taking your time. Really trying to engage these muscles and really trying to use them to help you to lower down with some control. At some point, you're going to flop, and it's okay. At some point, your feet might come off the ground. That's okay too. You kind of use them as leverage. But just see if you can take the longest amount of time possible to get all the way down to your back. When you arrive on your back, bring knees in and heels as close to your hips as possible. Hands stretching down towards your heels. On your inhale, lift your pelvis up off of the floor. Exhale and hold it. Next inhale, lift a little bit higher. Exhale and hold it. Next inhale, see if you can lift your pelvis any higher. Maybe that means coming to your tippy toes. Exhale and hold it. And then allow yourself to slowly roll back down to your mat. Allow knees to windshield wipers side to side. And then eventually, let your knees fall over towards the right side of your mat, keeping your upper body on the mat. Maybe your arms are cactus like mine. Maybe you prefer to do straight arms. Gaze can be towards the knees, towards the ceiling, or the opposite direction. There's no wrong answer here. Just letting yourself sink down into this twist. Next breath, roll your knees back to center. Bring your heels close to your rear end. Inhale, lift your pelvis up off of the floor. Exhale and stay lifted. Inhale, lift a little bit higher. Exhale, stay lifted. Inhale, lift a little bit higher. Exhale and stay lifted. Next inhale, slowly roll yourself down to your mat. Allow your knees to windshield wipers side to side. And eventually, let your knees fall to the left side of your mat. Trying to keep your upper body as close to the mat as possible. Gaze can be same as knees, opposite as knees, somewhere in between. You might have a space between your knees like I do. You can put a pillow or a block if that's uncomfortable for you. Or you can just let gravity slowly bring the knees closer. There's no wrong answer. It's just whatever feels good in your body. Next breath, bring your knees back to center. Heel toe feet to the edges of your mat. Bring your knees in together like an upside down V. And then send both knees to the right, both knees to the left. And windshield wiper your knees with the feet in this position. Just noticing how it might feel different in your body. Exploring that movement. Seeing how that feels to you. And then when you're ready, bring your knees back to center. And maybe bringing them in just a bit. Allow the right ankle to cross over the left thigh. And hands go through the space, finding the back of the left thigh or the front of the left shin. Once you've gotten there, roll your weight or shift your weight a little bit to the left, where you'll get a little more sensation in that right hip. And just kind of let yourself feel that sensation, feel that stretch, and just start to let go. Let go of any stress. Let go of any bad feelings. Let go of judgment. Let go of criticism. Let go of comparison. Just start letting yourself let go. Those things that you're holding on to that really aren't helpful for you, let go. Those memories, those negative feelings, that unforgiveness, just let it go. Next breath, release the hands. Allow the foot to go down to the mat. And then send everything over to the left side, finding another twist. Still trying to keep the upper body as close to the mat as possible. Noticing how this twist feels different. Next breath, roll back onto your back. Untwist your legs. And then allow the left ankle to come over the right thigh. Hands go through the space behind the right thigh or to the right shin. Roll your body a little bit to the right, shifting the weight just a bit. Noticing how the hips feel different. Usually one is tighter than the other. And continue just letting go. What is it that you don't need to take with you to bed tonight? What is it that if you let this go, you will have a better night's sleep? Let that go. Whatever it is, don't let it have any more power over you. Let your right leg come down to the mat and then send everything over towards the right, finding the twist. Trying to keep the upper body as close to the mat as possible. Next breath, roll back onto your back. Untwist your legs. And then allow soles of feet to come together. Allow knees to go opposite directions. Coming into a reclined butterfly. You might put blocks or pillows underneath your thighs if that feels better for you. Or you can just hang out here, allowing gravity to help. You might even put your hands to allow your hands to allow gravity or to help gravity. Just letting yourself start to prepare to slow down. Starting to prepare for our Savasana. Next breath, wherever you are, take your hands, help to close your legs. And then bring knees into the chest. Allow yourself to rock backwards, forwards and backwards, or side to side, whatever feels good on your back right now. And then allow your hands to go through the space between your knees, grabbing the insides or the outsides of your feet. Pulling your knees down towards your armpits or the ground. Maybe finding a two-leg straddle or a one-leg straddle. Maybe just rocking side to side. Maybe you're already ready for stillness. That's completely cool too. And then when you're ready, releasing your feet, bringing knees into the chest one last time. And then allowing legs to go nice and long on the mat. Maybe bending the knees feels better for you. Maybe you'd rather do your Savasana in a reclined butterfly with your soles of feet together. So you have all those options. But whatever you choose, start to allow your body to melt down into the mat. Start to allow yourself to just drift away. Finding your favorite spot. Maybe it's in your imagination. Maybe it's in your memories. Maybe it's somewhere you've been. Maybe it's somewhere you wish you were. And just allow yourself to visit that place. allow my voice to invite you back to your space. Take just a moment, breathing and allowing your awareness to come back to the space. Noticing the temperature of the room, noticing the textures beneath your fingers and your feet, noticing any sounds you might hear, noticing anything you might smell, and just allow yourself to be present back in the space, allowing yourself to feel gratitude, allowing yourself to feel appreciation, allowing yourself to feel anticipation for all of the wonderful things yet to happen for you in this day. Slowly allow movement to begin, wiggling fingers or toes, maybe bending knees and finding that windshield wiper movement. Eventually, allowing yourself to roll to your side, using your head, using your hand as a pillow for your head. And then just take just a few more breaths. Just sending yourself appreciation and gratitude. Telling yourself good job. Appreciating all the things that you are. And then slowly push yourself up to a seated position. Keeping eyes heavy or closed. Take a nice deep inhale and a nice slow exhale. With your next inhale, bring your hands to heart center. And then exhale, chin to chest, bowing into yourself and yourself alone. May each of us be happy. May each of us be healthy. May each of our lives overflow with love, gratitude, and peace. May each of us always find time to shine kindness to every soul that we meet. May we make peace with our pieces as we walk through the rest of our week. Namaste. Thank you for allowing me to be your guide this afternoon, evening, morning, whenever it is you're watching this. I do hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, rest of your day, and may you make peace with your pieces this week. Find the things about yourself to appreciate and to love,